this vlog, I'll be working on another one of my OCs, one of the thousands I have apparently, and I'll just be drawing her and figuring out her design and personality maybe. To feed ourselves today, we'll be having an oatmeal Renaissance style milk soup with vanilla flavoring, and one of nature's best pears, harvested from the gardens of Oregon. The pear kinda tasted like grass when I bit into it, so it's following its roots, and here I am watching YouTube while eating because I'm an iPad adult. I'm an iPad kid now. That's so bad. Today's host is Patrick Starr in a beach chair. For our OC of the hour, we'll be working on Leader's first-hand simp. If you don't understand that last sentence, check out my previous vlog where I talk about a character I've named Leader for now. Leader and Simp are part of this group of rival characters that typically get in the main character's way in my fake video game project. They're supposed to pop up throughout the story, especially during some suspicious parts.
Care to tell us what you're doing here? Sir?
But anyway, today I'll be working on the simp character. I feel bad for calling her that, but I don't have a name for her either. She is the leader's right-hand man, basically, and has a big crush on her. For her personality and design, I'm going for a cutesy, but kind of insane character, where she looks very stylish, cute, but she's a bit mentally unstable. This trope has definitely been around for a while, and I would say in no way am I like unique or original for thinking of that. But anyway, as the same with the leader character, I've been struggling pinning down a weapon for her. Last night I thought, what if she just transforms her limbs into chainsaws? A very common thought, I know. Chainsaw Man vibes, for sure. But I visualized her running at us with these massive chainsaws popping out of her arms. Of course, still nothing is final. My other idea is that she just had a chainsaw on her back, but it's sheathed, so you don't know what it is until after she fights you. And surprisingly for her, it was a lot easier to think of different ideas for her, maybe because the theme, I guess, of cute is much bigger than like what I had in mind for Leader. I don't know, because Leader I already had like the hairstyle and kind of the vibe pinned down already, but for Simp there's just, I feel like there's so much I could do. But if you have any ideas that could help me out, feel free to comment. I kind of want her to be like scary, but only like later, like once you pissed her off, or you're able to sense something's kind of off if you've spent enough time with her. And of course I'm gonna make it so the rest of the group knows, you know, she's down bad for the leader, but like it's kind of unknown whether or not the leader reciprocates those feelings. She doesn't treat her badly, but she's not really completely like polite to her. For the rest of their group, I was thinking maybe adding like a rookie boy that he just joined, and then another maybe like a really tall sniper or gunner, I'm not sure. I already have a sniper character. You may have seen her in my last vlog. I talk as if a billion people have seen my vlogs. Hopefully more than like 2 people. And you listening right now, thank you for being at least one of those 2 people. I'm working on her backstory, and there's a pretty important secondary character in her story. So I was thinking of making this group's sniper that character from her backstory. Sorry if that sounds confusing. I refuse to elaborate. When they finally see each other, they have a moment like, Alex? Marty? But like in an angsty way because of their shared past. It wouldn't be an OC if it didn't have some kind of angst. From here on, I'm referencing the old sketches of her and picking the ones that I really liked the most and re-experimenting with them. This first one is her with like really long side bangs in front of her face with a beret. So far, I've imagined her with pink hair because that's kind of the default cute color. But I don't know, I kind of want to experiment with that too, just so I kind of create a different kind of design, not just copy and paste basic kind of cutesy character. And the rest of the video is basically me just picking out those other sketches and retrying the ones that I really liked. Here I was trying to capture that goofy stare she has. I'm just roasting her. No, she kind of has like a little unsettling kind of rest face. Her eyes are always kind of wide open, with her lashes kind of darting out. I also kind of want to keep the little angel wing thingies in her design. I feel like it's a really cute feature, so I might carry that through. Comment which design you like the most. I'm really curious to see which one draws more people or for what reasons. Generally, I like all of them to a certain degree, but for me, I really like the appeal of the multiple braids design, but something's telling me that shouldn't be like her main hairstyle. I don't know. Since she is like stylish, I could totally change it throughout the game. And even in this world, there's also like cosmetic magic that people can use, so I could go that way too, I guess. But anyway, let me know your thoughts too. Also, if you are a character designer, or you aim to become one, or you just actually want to get into professional art in general, it always helps showing your work to other people. Of course, take their feedback with a grain of salt, because they may be particularly a mean person or something. I don't know. Whatever feedback you get, some of it may have some merit, some not. Again, it's still, in the end, art is subjective, but overall it still helps to show your work to other people, just to see how that work looks in someone else's eyes, not just yours. Because also the risk you run with working on the same piece for a long time, your eyes get used to it, and generally, if you have improved it hours and hours later, you don't necessarily see it because you've been seeing the gradual progression of it. So another tip is it also helps to just walk away for 5 minutes, take a break, which you should be taking breaks, of course, especially the longer you work. And it just always helps to come back to see your piece with fresh eyes. For me especially, it also helps, and it's pretty inspiring to always dig out your old sketches and look them over, because you might actually find one that you really like and you might just choose and expand on it later and have it become a really, really great idea. Surprise, surprise, another tip. A really incredible time saver as well for designing anything, really. This could go for characters, backgrounds, and anything really, is doing small thumbnail sketches or doing silhouette sketches just to kind of work out the general shape of whatever you're designing. I really should have done that first, to be honest. But I don't know, I was having too much fun, I guess. But it does really save you a lot of time because it directly pinpoints what you want out of a design first, and then you can kind of use that as a, what's the word? Diving board for that design. There's also a lot of shape language you could look into. If you want me to make a shape language video, let me know, and I will bestow upon you what information I know. But I think in the end, try not to be overwhelmed or too worried about the infinite possibilities. Quite literally, there is infinite possibilities. It all really boils down to, in the end, what you personally like anyway. Sometimes designs and art in general, really, like artists can sometimes favor designs that don't work, like they're not practical, but they like look cool or kind of have some personal appeal from the artist, and that's why they choose the design. And I just want to say, like, that also comes down to personal preference. You can choose to be an artist that, like, you're okay with drawing impractical things even if they don't make sense in that world that the character lives in, or it wouldn't even work in real life. It's not, I don't want to say like impractical art is bad. It really just depends on the situation for me. Like, if it's meant to be absurd, then that's kind of okay. You know, that's the point then. If it's not, if it's kind of striving for realism, then it's like almost embarrassing to realize a design doesn't work that well. In an art world full of infinite possibilities, the only way you can condense those possibilities is just your own preference. Sorry, I thought I was gonna sound really smart for a second, but I guess not. Here I'm kind of playing around with the shapes because in comparison to Leader, they kind of have the same top part silhouette, and I really want to change that up. It's kind of hard when both silhouettes work pretty well for both characters. Wow, time flies when you're having fun, huh? That's the end of my little speed paint or whatever drawing session and advice corner. If you like what I do, check out the rest of my channel. I have other art related videos, and in the future I'm going to post more tutorials and character design stuff, advice and whatnot, all that good stuff. Feel free to also check out my gaming channel, so leave a like, subscribe, and any comments, any thoughts, and whatnot. Thanks for watching.